Imagine turning your $10 to $9,000 in just 30 days. I know this might sound stupid, you don't need to believe me, but it's something that you have done before and tested it out. And that's why I'm here to lay it out so that you understand what do we need to do so that we can make this target realistically, because sometimes it might look unrealistic. So I will also attach the whole table of this one. So without wasting much time, I want to give you the plan of how we're gonna do it, and then I'm going to tell you how or what we need to get to these results. Okay, so first, it's as simple as you see it, guys. So it's as simple as you see it. Okay, now I know most of you won't have the $100 to start. That's why we have an option of starting with $10. But now, because we want to do this within 30 days, okay, I'm going to show you an example of someone that has $100. The same way we apply the $100, the same way you will apply your $10. Okay, now I started with the $100 because it's the most logical thing, amount of money many people can afford without stretching. And so basically, this is how it works. We will start with $116, okay, on our first day, and then we will aim to make $29 within a single day. And then at the end of the day, we will close our day with 145. Okay, this is about compounding your profit and not withdrawing immediately. So we are not going to withdraw the $29. Okay, now assuming you started with $10, what happens? You only need to make a profit of $2.9. Okay, so you'll have a total of $12.9. So the reason I'm discouraging you from starting with $10, it will take a very long while and you need to up your risk. Okay, but with $100, you're only risking like 25%. Okay, now we continue. And with 25%, even if we lose a trade, we will not actually blow it with the first attempt or the second attempt or the third attempt. You understand? Now, the second day, we start with 145, aiming to make $36. Okay? The same way we close our day with 181. Now, we are going to do this consistently. What do we do? So I know your question will be, what if we have a losing day? And that's very logical and very realistic. Okay, now let me first finish with the whole presentation. So we are going to do this. Yeah, we are going to do this. We are going to hopefully without a losing day, we are going to do this. So this is just day 1 to 9, and we are up over $800, starting with $100. Now I'm trying to avoid getting mixing up. So I want us to envision this is possible. Okay, then I will tell you how impossible it is and how possible it is. But I'm here because we have done it and we're going to do it again. So basically, this is how it's gonna be. Within the first days, we are up $800. So the chart should continue. I will attach a photo of how it will continue. So, but basically, so allow me to turn the table. So let's address the things that we need. So that you can be able to beat our targets. It's as simple as this. Okay. So first thing we have to understand, we have to compound our profits. Okay. Compounding. So compounding is the first thing that we need. Okay, this means even if we have a losing day, we will not withdraw yesterday's profit. So we will count the next profit as our day 2. You understand? So we have our day 1. We are up plus 25%. Day 1. Day 2, we lose. Okay, minus 25%. So you understand, day 3, we actually at negative or positive 0. You understand? Because this has been, because you are maintaining the same level of risk. That's why we are not going to guess our lot size. All along, we are not going to guess our lot size. We are going to do calculated lot size so that we maintain a 25% risk across the entire platform. Okay, so maybe you can decide, maybe you divide the risk, the 25% risk in different trades. Maybe you can do 10% for per trade, 10% per trade, and then until you achieve your, and that's good, because if you're losing, you'll be able to recover. So what I'm saying is, if we maintain a percentage risk, so compounding means basically maintain a percentage risk, so that you can be able to compound our, we are going to be able to compound our profits. Okay, so the moment day 3 starts with negative or positive 0, it means it's literally, if this was day 0, this is day 0, this is a day 1. You understand? Because these 2 days have cancelled each other. Okay, we have not deposited back, and that's what we are going to do. We are not going to keep depositing. Okay, we are going to let it compound, so that in case we lose, we will recover from the profit we have been making. You understand? Okay, so that's one among the first parameters we have to put in place. Another thing we have to do is, what strategy will we use? Trading strategy. Pardon me for my handwriting. Basically, you don't need this because I'm the one providing all the signals, so I don't think it's important, but I use command bull strategy in case anyone needs it. It's KB. And command bull strategy is the best kind, guys, from the research I've made over the years, and because of low entry, I mean the pips are very minimal. The stop loss pips are very minimal. It's not so we can be able to do a good RR, risk reward ratio. So it's good for entries and exits, backed up with fundamentals. Of course, if you've learned KPS, Kamal Bull strategy, you understand it. We have to consider them. But this is not important, because I will be giving you the signals for free. Okay. Now let's continue. I will teach you. We need something we call proper risk management. It's good you take notes, guys, because this getting to 8,000 within 30 days from 100, it needs a lot of work. So proper risk management, basically we are going to use something. We have 3 types of risk management. We have the mental part, we have the technical part, and I don't remember the third one. But basically it's all about, and proper risk management, you're going to be trying to have control over your emotions. That's the psychological part. Have control over your emotions. Maybe some days we might have a losing day. So the thing is, don't panic. Don't start depositing huge amounts. Don't panic. Don't feel like you're giving up. Guys, the reason I pointed out compounding as the first, it's because, guys, it's because of this, we are able to achieve this with consistency. Okay, that's why I'm doing my live classes, teaching you Forex every day consistently, because along the way, if you start giving up along the 30 days, you will not be able to see the 30th day. So I know we might lose at day 7. Don't give up at day 7. Okay, get back into the market and we continue. You understand? So with proper risk management, I've talked about the mental part, that's psychology. Again, with technical, where you will apply your stop loss. Don't move your stop loss. I know sometimes you will be tempted to feel maybe it will retrace from here. So basically, maintain a stop loss and you take profit. Okay. Another thing we need is tools. What tools do we need? Do we need robots? Do we need indicators? Do we need? So for this one, because I'm the one providing the strategy, I don't think you need any tools, but you need a very good broker. Now, guys, I know most of you are watching me because you are beginners, but one thing you might be enjoying using your broker, because you have never made a withdrawal that can harm them. Okay, you guys saw Alpha Market chart my account down just because I was withdrawing. I think it was $2,500. You understand? So people have been enjoying using it because your profits range $20, $30. But for professional traders, they are suffering. So assuming guys you have finished making our 8,000, it's the that you have your maybe you will not get to 8,000, but maybe minimum I think the least will achieve is $4,000. So imagine going to withdraw your $4,000 and just you start getting stories. Okay, I don't know, like there's this huge case going around with just markets. Yeah, so assume you get to that 4,000. It's your first time making 4,000. You want to withdraw that money. Now this is where it goes wrong, because that's when you know your broker for who they are. Okay, so it's a very good. I can never emphasize more on the broker. For the broker that we will be using this time, I've attached the link below, because I don't want you to Google and you will be directed to someone's website. Yeah, you know how it works, guys. So we need a very good broker. But if you don't have the time to trade yourself, we have something we call copy trading. Okay, so if you don't have the time to apply all this, you feel it's too much, you can join copy trading and let us do the work for you. So basically copy trading is like the trades that I will take on my account will reflect automatically in your account. So basically, and then another thing we have is, okay, now that we have understood what we need, okay, we can have heard of this robot, yeah, that it does this. It uses command board strategy. It compounds the trade. For risk management, obviously it doesn't need, because it doesn't have the mentor risk management. But basically there's a robot. I'm not selling it to you, relax. It is doing copy trading. Okay, so basically if you don't have this time, you don't want to pay for copy trading, you can copy trades from that robot in this broker that I've attached below. If you need, I think minimum to copy the robot. So basically, you can copy a robot and it will be trading for you, and you split profit with the robot. I don't know the guy, okay, but it's very prominent. Okay, so basically, the one that came up with the whole chart that I was showing you, the owner of that chart has a robot that does the thing. So if in case you want to copy trades from the robot, he doesn't charge, it's free. All you have to do, you have to split profit. That will affect your compounding, but it's okay. Okay, he's only taking, I think, 40%. So what you do, if you have an account with the broker below, use the code that I've shown you, and you want to copy them, you can just inbox me and direct you. So another thing we need, basically I don't think we need the indicators. So the risk I must mention, we will avoid, will be tempted to overtrade. We will be tempted to overtrade to reach the 10-25%. But what we can do to avoid this, what if we say only 2 trades, New York, and only 2 trades, and those are 4 trades. And then we divide the risk of 25% by 2. So we risk half, So if we do this, at the end of the day, even if you don't get the 25% profit, you get at least minimum 15% profit. That's good. So that's how we are going to, because if you divide 25 divide by 2, I don't know how, I don't know. Let me do 25 divided by 2, that's don't know, 70. Okay. Let me do it 26, so that's 3, that's 1. So this might be 13. So if you want to do 13, okay, now you have to divide it again, because you're taking 2 trades per session. Okay, so that's 6.5. So then with this way, we have minimized our risk. Yeah, so this is how we are going to achieve it, and we are starting February 1st.